Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Arit here, and
Hello.
welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 10.
Yes, welcome everybody to another weekly mastermind. We're so excited to be here. We are here every single Thursday at 6 p.m. PST on YouTube, on Facebook, on both of our Facebook channels right now. We're live streaming all three places at once.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we have these masterminds every single week to show up for you guys, to be a resource for you, to answer any questions you may have about growing your business online, and also to just network with other creative entrepreneurs as well. We have an amazing supportive team here, where we're all sharing ideas and answering each other's questions. So it's a great environment to be in.
And you'll notice that we let it run there for about 30, 40 seconds
Mm-hmm.
because we saw another live streamer do that on our past interview. We noticed that they let it run for at least 30 seconds. And then I thought to myself, that makes sense because, if you start talking initially, people haven't gotten the feed yet. People haven't gotten on yet.
Yeah, they are not there yet, but also it can start in a cutoff moment.
Yeah.
So we're starting to do this now, where we'll just wait a few seconds there in the beginning, and then come on, just to make sure that we're live on all channels.
It's like we've gone live like 100 times before we realize that.
It happens, right? You learn from your mistakes. That's what the game of life is all about. You just got to run through it, and then it's all trial and error to improve, baby steps.
So yeah, we'll be doing that now. So if you just see like a blank screen, don't worry, we will be coming on in like a minute or so. We're just doing that initially now.
Yes.
All right, the comments are working this week. We've got Lisa. Hey Lisa, thanks
Hi,
for tuning
Lisa.
in.
Good to see you again. And we have Linda here.
Linda, hello, dynamic ladies and gents. Nice one, Linda. How's it going, both Lisa and Linda?
Yes, and everyone else who's jumping on right now, let us know how your week has been, and also where you're watching from. If you're not one of the regulars, we'd love to hear from you.
And if you're not one of the regulars, please let us know. We love seeing new people on the stream. We know that there's many other people who watch that never comment because it gets like over 200 views. So I know that there's way more people than the 12 that you usually see on here.
A lot of the people often watch the replay.
Yeah.
So
maybe you're listening to it while like it's like a podcast or something.
Yes, you're watching it right now in the future after the live stream.
In the future?
Yes, because if we've ended it and they're watching the replay, it's the future, right?
Isn't it the past?
Oh, there's some Inception craziness stuff here happening. So yeah, guys, let us know how your week has been. We'd love to hear from you. I see Teddy as well is also in the house. Nice. 69 subscribers to your YouTube channel. Amazing.
Congratulations.
I love hearing the numbers climb. Yes, you are on your way to your first 100, and that is so sweet. Great job, Teddy. And Lisa saying, hello, Linda. We're celebrating Teddy's win. Would love to hear from you guys. Like, what wins have you had this past week? Anything great that happened for you? We'd love to hear that. Phil says, hello. Hello, Phil. Hope everyone has had a positive week.
Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Show everyone your homemade Bellini.
Oh, yes. Check this out, guys. A little bit of red wine. First we're blending cashew milk with mango chunks.
And honey.
And then adding red wine on top for a homemade Bellini.
Yeah.
Cool?
Homemade Bellini.
Refreshing.
Obviously, it's not going to be as sweet as the ones that you get from like Cactus Club restaurant or something.
This is better. It's not too sweet and sugary.
Because those ones, you can taste the sugar like crazy.
Yeah, this kind of tastes like a smoothie, a mango smoothie with wine, which is really yummy.
I'm just having the mango smoothie part. I'm not really much of a wine drinker.
So delicious. I like my sangrias. Not too much sugary drinks, not too sweet, but something like a sangria is really good.
We've got Roland in the house.
Hello, Roland. How's it going?
And everybody just greeting each other as if we were in a room all together.
Which we are. We're in a virtual room.
Oh, if you guys had watched last week, I was talking about how we got the Click and Grow Smart Garden 9. It's basically like an indoor growing system where it has its own lighting and it has its own watering system. And it's basically, if you don't have a lot of space and you don't have a lot of time, you can, our
hang
audio.
on a second. Yeah, let's
Our
just
audio's
fix our
being
audio.
weird.
I see that
Test,
All right,
test.
guys. Let us know if that's better, guys.
Okay, that should work now.
It's showing that it's coming through now. Just let us know in the comments if the audio is better.
I think I know what's going on. The USB port that we have, one of the ports that I seem to plug it into
It's
always
busted?
has, yeah, it's glitchy, always has issues. So I
We
have
gotta,
to
like-
remember not to plug it into that one.
Yeah, we gotta mark it with tape or something because that
And like cover it.
you never know. Like, what if we plug in the webcam to that port? Then it's,
Well, I would know right away when we set it up.
that's true. Okay, everyone's saying yes, all good, good audio, excellent.
Hey, Liat, how's it going?
Hello, Liat.
How is life back home since you drove back? Did that whole 5-6 day drive. Right, is it good to be back? Because you were here for like a month. So you've been gone for a while.
Yes, and we miss you very much. I see you're on your walk right now, so I hope you're enjoying your walk.
Nice. So what I was trying to say was the Click and Grow is it's growing. Like, it's been a week and it's growing way faster than I thought. I mean, I didn't really have any context as to how fast this thing was going to go, but already I noticed on day 3 that lettuce was already sprouting right away. And that's what lettuce is looking like right now.
We already have little buds in there. Not sure if you can see it on the image, but there's leaves, little sprouts already coming in, and it's growing pretty fast. The lettuce so far is growing the fastest. Then the basil, there's a little bit of sprouts with the basil, and then the tomato is still coming in slow.
There's 9 pods, so there's 3 in each, 3 plants basically for each. And the only one that's not growing is one of the tomato. 1 out of the 3 tomatoes, I currently don't see anything. The other 2 tomatoes have each a little sprout.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Lenny's in the house. Hello, Lenny. Good to see
Lenny.
you.
And then Roland says, try cleaning it with a toothpick or something. Sometimes
The
dust.
USB
Oh,
port?
I thought you meant like the
The USB port, not the
I thought you were
cooking girl.
talking about the lettuce or something. And I was like, oh, maybe I should.
Yeah, maybe it's like dust in there. Yeah.
I probably should get a new one anyways. That USB port's really old.
Yeah. And just want to make sure
it's clicked and growing nice.
It
yeah.
is.
I'm quite impressed with it. The light is really bright, so we do need to change the cycle of the lighting because it lights up the whole room. And we're here in the condo building, and it's quite a bright light, especially when you're trying to go to sleep.
Phil says it looks like what astronauts would use to grow food on a spaceship. I really hope not, because that would mean a lot of it's artificial, but I don't think that's the case with these. Did you read more up on the seeds and the soil and how it grows?
Not really, no. I know that we need to remove the domes soon. So right now they're in these little mini domes to create a greenhouse effect, as they said. But they're, especially the lettuce, it's reaching like the top of the mini dome. So I need to remove them soon, and then they can be free and open and have regular air.
Oxygen, you mean?
Yeah.
To grow. Awesome. Well, yeah, guys. So for us this week, we've just been kind of getting back on track. As you know, we had the full month of July off, having family over, my sister over, and family and her family. Just basically enjoying the summer, doing a lot of outdoor activities. So this past week has been getting back on the horse, just planning out, doing like a for myself at least, I like to plan out, okay, what are my goals for this coming month? What do I want to achieve? What are the main projects I should be focusing on? So that way I am not defaulting to the million things that come across our way through messages and emails and everything. So that way I can stay focused.
We've also been working with a new YouTube coaching client.
Yes.
We're working with a coaching, we're coaching a client right now on starting a YouTube channel. Her business was heavily impacted by the pandemic, and she's a wedding planner. And obviously, you know, that whole industry has taken a big hit. Like everyone in that industry has taken a hit. To wedding planners, to the photographers, the videographers. I'm a part of a videography group, and they're all, you know, a lot of them lost a ton of business. They were booked to travel and all this stuff, and it's really heartbreaking. Yeah, basically events and all that kind of stuff, and the people that rent out to, like, you know, the chairs on the beaches.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
The vendors.
Yeah, it's just like it trickles to everything.
Yeah.
So she's wanting to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Get online.
Yeah, a YouTube channel, and also just trying to figure out how else she can monetize online. So we've been also helping her with creating new digital products. So right now we're looking at
digital assets.
Yeah, they are assets, because I mean, you put in the effort to create it once, whether it's an online course, an ebook, you know, whatever that may be. Like, might be like a whole set of workbooks or checklists or anything that would be helpful for your audience. So yeah, right now we're working with her on an online course, but really defining what is that digital asset that's going to be valuable for the niche that you're in, and just putting the work to create it and release it out into the world, because that's the name of the game right now. You know, especially if you're a business who's been impacted in that way with events and everything, and it's just like down to almost nothing. I mean,
keep hearing stories of people that, you know, they're saying like they've had to completely pivot, and like their business just died like after X amount of years. I saw one that was like after 14 years of being in business, they were done. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's very crazy to hear that about, and it's happening more often than you think.
Yeah.
So that's why we're on the mission to tell people right now, because we've seen an online surge of being online. And so it's a great benefit right now. You need to create those digital assets, those digital products, digital services. You need to get online. And it's crazy because, people that we've been speaking to, they were saying that, their whole business is flipped upside down. They were not online and now they need to be online. For us, when this whole thing happened, our lives pretty much stayed the same because we were majority online. It's just we couldn't really go out and our meetings got canceled. But for the most part, everything was still pretty much the same.
We just amped up basically what we were doing because of the demand of everyone being online. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that if you're not, if you aren't online and your business has been heavily impacted by what's going on in the world right now. Think about what asset can you create? What digital product can you create? And even better if you can incorporate video into it, like an online course with lots of video lectures, or like a YouTube channel where people can get to see your face and connect with you and get to know your personality, because that's just as, it's not exactly the same as being in person, but you really gain a person's trust more so by actually seeing them and connecting with them visually. So yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to work with her.
Yeah, she was like a not best-selling. She was a voted best
award-winning.
Award-winning wedding planner.
Yeah.
And it was like, and she was really good.
Multiple years in a row.
Yeah. So she's got the reviews and she's got the knowledge. She just needs to record it and put it on video.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what needs to happen. Teddy's saying, set them free. Yes, I'm wanting to set the plants free. Roland said, I saw your click and grow video today, Jewel. Very interesting. I can't wait to see the progression. I know I'm so obsessed with them right now. It's like they're a pet. Like, I look at them, they're in the hallway, the main hallway area, and I'm constantly like zooming up on them, just like looking at them closely, and like I'm like, they grew like a millimeter from like 3 hours ago. I swear to God, they grew. And like, it's crazy how fast these things grow. And for it to be like nothing and then turn into food is like, it's going to be really interesting. And the other pods arrived because, what the state of the world is in, people are wanting to grow their own food. And so when we got the click and grow, I made sure to get extra pods, because I believe that you can get, when they're in that system, you can, depending on what's happening and, how well you're taking care of it and the temperature and all that, some people say that they can get them to live for 6 months. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty decent. But that's like, on the best case scenario scale. So I think between the 3 to 6 month range, and then you'll need to do like a new set of pods or whatever. Mm. So we have extra kale and tomato and basil.
It's pretty exciting to see it grow. Like Jewel said, we're always checking to see how much has grown. And my cousin sent me a photo of her 3-month-old baby, because I get photos from them all the time. So this baby is so adorable. So she sends a photo and she's like, 3 months old. And then I took a photo of the click and grow of the lettuce,
and she's like,
sprouts. 3 days old.
Yeah, 3 days old.
Not as cute, but still cute. So yeah, we're really loving it. Yeah, it's a good investment.
And it's like another thing that I'm enjoying that I didn't think that I would enjoy. I was doing like a long walk today. Again, the Iona Jetty, which was like an 8K thing. And I was walking and I was like, during this whole thing, some interesting things have happened. I realized I really love puzzles. And I realized that I really like cooking different like sauces and dips. Like, I feel like I've been trying out like a lot of these kinds of, I made my own hollandaise sauce and a garlic butter and a garlic mayo. And I've just been trying out these crazy sauces. And I never would have thought to do that before, but now that, you know, we have more time and we're not going out as much, I'm cooking a lot more, not eating in restaurants as much, that, you know, I realized I really liked that. And so many cool things that I didn't realize. And now the click and grow, and walking, and, you know, there's just so much that has come out of this in a positive way.
Teddy's asking, how much do the pods cost?
The pods cost in Canadian dollars, I think they were like $12.
And Lenny says, is the outdoor life back to normal in Canada? Well, yeah, I mean, the parks aren't like all tied up as they, not the parks, sorry, the playgrounds and everything. They did have like yellow tape around them, but they were removed a while ago. And, you know, you could do hiking and biking, and there's certain,
you just need to space out.
You have to stay in your lanes. Yeah, that's just basically it. It's just as long as you're doing the social distancing thing, the outdoor activities stuff is still all open.
It's pretty standard here in the summertime, especially in Vancouver and in British Columbia. People are doing like the hiking, the biking, the paddle boarding, canoeing, kayaking, that type of thing. It's very big here. And people going to Whistler, which is like a summer ski resort type place. So it's like, for the most part, that's kind of normal. It's just like people are just spaced out, you know, like when you're hiking, usually it's like exploding and everyone's like all over the place, but you obviously can't go near each other.
Yeah. In some cases, it's really nice because with the places that are usually super crowded, they're not. So you actually like it a little bit more. But yeah, so what we're focusing on, of course, is just continuing to pump out more content on the YouTube channel. YouTube is still growing quite a bit for us. Do you want to give a little bit of an update?
Yeah, I'm trying out. So this week I did three videos that were not in the usual spectrum. So usually I would do videos with the webcam, like basically just this setup right here, sitting in front doing a tutorial, but I decided to use like the GoPro and the DSLR video camera a little bit more and just play around with it more. And obviously when you shoot with those cameras, it's a higher production quality, and it also takes longer to edit and go through that. So on Wednesday, I did a vlog type, like a not really adventure vlog, but just like, oh, what does it look like when I'm filming for the day? Like, and so I just took the GoPro around here and was basically showing like what it's like when I'm filming for the day. I managed to pump out 4 videos that day because I was doing like the click and grow video, and what else?
Nice.
Yeah, the click and grow video, which took like a long time. Like that video is less than 10 minutes long. But, you know, the actual setup of the camera and the lights and stuff, and then actually going through the unboxing and setup of the click and grow, you know, you see a 10-minute video, but it could take like, you know, hours and hours to film, and then, you know, hours and hours to edit. So I was pretty happy with that video. I had a lot of fun with doing the setup with it, and I want to do more DSLR videos. We have the Canon M50, which is making it a lot easier to film those kinds of videos. I usually don't film with the DSLR because it's so harsh with the lighting here in the daylight. It's just really extreme. But
it's nice for evening, like
well,
evening
now
shots.
That I found that new area to film, it's okay, right, even though it's really bright.
Yeah.
So I actually like that area now, so I think I'm gonna film more videos over there.
Yeah, you got to kind of go with what works. Like in the beginning, when we were starting out, we had a different DSLR, and then we had the tripod, and it would just be so much to set it up each time, and it would almost be like another obstacle to just get to filming. And then, you know,
by the time you got to set up, you're like, oh God.
It would just, yeah, because it was, it wasn't something that we could have the equipment just set up once and just continue to stay there and then just go film whenever we wanted. it was my living room in my previous place. So we had to like pack it up each time, and then when we're done, take it down, and it just takes a lot of time. So you really want to find these little areas to simplify your process and to simplify, you know, just getting into the habit of making it easier to produce content. That's the name of the game right now. It's just create and market. Put your, just, you know, create something that is great, that you feel would be helpful for people, put it out there, and then move on to the next thing to create. You know, just keep doing that cycle and then learn from what works. So that's why we even started, you know, using a simple setup like this, because it was just so plug and play kind of thing with the USB.
Literally plug and play.
It is, yeah, and it makes it so easy to travel with as well.
And like then the previous DSLR we had was a Nikon, and that was a camera that we got like back in 2016 or something, and it didn't have autofocus, and so Urit would always have to stand behind the camera and make sure that the thing was in focus all the time, because if you like moved a little bit, then it like would not, it didn't follow you. Like
it would take two people to film like one person.
Video.
Yeah, one video.
So now that we have the Canon M50, which I did a ton of research on, and for the price and the quality of the camera, it has an amazing autofocus. So I did that whole click and grow thing by myself. I didn't need a read behind there to be pressing the focus button each time. When you set it, it tracks your face and everything. So that's the DSLR camera that I would recommend for people who are wanting to upgrade their gear for sure.
And you have like a video on that on the channel on that, the Canon M50.
Yeah, I have the unboxing, but there are a ton of people, like that is like a known YouTuber camera. That's like, you know, Sean Cannell and all those people, Roberto Blake, like they all recommend the Canon M50, which I heard they were releasing a new version of the Canon M50, and it might be called Canon M60 or Canon M50 Mark II.
Or, so they haven't decided on the name yet?
They know that they're new, like all the camera people like on YouTube, it hasn't been officially released yet. So they're speculating on what it will be like.
Yeah, I wonder like what new version they come out with next. It's like the iPhone, they'll like tweak one thing and make it better.
So yeah, that's what we've been up to. I'm trying, tomorrow the Yacht vlog is going to be coming out. So for my sister's birthday in the first week of August, actually August 1st it was, we rented a yacht for her birthday because she really wanted to do something like that, and we've all never been on one. And we thought, you know, let's take advantage of the summer here in BC. It's very limited here. When you have the summer, you want to take advantage of it, because as soon as it hits September, boom, it rains. The leaves turn yellow. It's still beautiful, but it's just like it turns very quickly. It'll be summer 1 second and then rain the next, and then rain up until like November.
Yeah, we're definitely taking advantage. That's why you see us taking advantage of the outdoor life here in Canada right now, or in Vancouver rather, because it rains, I think, a lot more here on the West Coast.
The percentage of rain is, that's why people sometimes call it Raincouver.
Yeah.
Because it is Raincouver. Like it rains a lot here. If you do not like rain, it's not going to be a good time for you.
Yeah.
You kind of get used to it. I was basically, I mean, I'd been here since I was 3 years old, so it's like normal. But you'll see like tourists that come here or just people that aren't used to it, and then they don't like it.
It makes it easier to work on your laptop in the winter because you're just kind of looking out at the rain and being cozy indoors. So it works to your advantage.
Yeah, we have the full 4 seasons of weather here.
Yes. So, that's what we've been up to, guys.
Let us know what you guys been up to.
Yep. Quick update.
I saw, sorry.
Go ahead.
I saw, Roland, you went to a dinosaur park? And then...
You're expecting him to answer right now.
And I didn't see the video, but I saw the thumbnails. And then, Teddy says we have 1 season in Florida. Hot. Yeah. I wonder,
believe you.
I always wonder, you know, if I lived in a 1 season city, what that would be like. It's just constant hot or whatever, or constant cold.
I don't know. I'm not like, I do love summer. I do love warm weather, but to have it like that all the time, I really do appreciate the not Arctic air, but it's just
Arctic air.
moist, like the coolness, like after having hot seasons, hot months, it's just refreshing to have fall, at least in my
I think it's because we live near the water.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what we're focusing on in the upcoming week is I'm actually going to think of some more ideas for our Creative Business Academy and producing more content on there. We haven't done an official launch yet. That's not in the works for a little bit, just because, want to make sure there's a good course load in there. There's still a few courses in there, but we want to have some more. So that's what I'll be focusing on in the next week.
I'm focusing on creating more DSLR type videos, because I do enjoy them. I do enjoy doing them. It obviously it's more of everything, requires more work, more time for both the filming, editing, and setup, but the output I do like. I do like how they come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a lot more polished and clean and high definition. It can be a little. Would you say it's more challenging to edit the footage?
No, because I film it in a certain way. I still do jump cut. Like I still, say my blurb and then stop. Like, for the click and grow, you saw me setting it up. There was a lot of like dead air of setting it up, because it's like there's a lot of things that you don't see that gets cut out, and then you get the condensed version of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to do more of those kinds of videos. We have a new set of headphones that came in that I've been testing out. You guys remember the company MPOW? So they had sent. So this is how MPOW started. We initially bought those headphones. Can you pass me those headphones? Initially, I bought these sportier headphones for working out, right? And they were a great deal. And they have like thousands of really good reviews, both on .ca and on .com. And they're MPOW. And, it doesn't, they're like cheaper. They're not like Bose or whatever. But I just wanted something that sounded good for working out. So I remember buying those, doing a review on them. And then they reached out and saw the video. And then they said they wanted me to review their other headphones, which I also did a video on. And then quite recently, again, they reached out and said, hey, we have the new gaming headphones. Do you guys want to review them? And I said, yeah, I'll review the gaming headphones, because like they're just called gaming headphones, but they just mean that they're heavy duty and they're over the ear. So I'm like, oh, maybe these can be my editing headphones. So they arrived, and they are pretty heavy duty.
They are, yeah. They're a lot more chunkier over here. But
yeah, like it totally covers your entire ear. This is not
immersive.
A headphone you travel with.
Yeah.
This is a headphone that you sit down and you sit in front of the computer, and it's hardwired, so it's not Bluetooth, and you typically don't want Bluetooth headphones while you're editing. I find that there's a lag when you are editing, and you just want, you want to be connected, as do gamers want to be connected as well. So I've been trying out these headphones. I'll be doing a video on these as well.
It's helpful. Like we like using headphones. It's just helpful to kind of plug in when you're doing your work and just, stay focused. Is there something that you guys do the same? Do you use headphones, or is there something else that you use to kind of plug in and stay focused when you're working on your stuff? Let us know. I see some comments that we have in here.
Roland says, I have high hopes for the dinosaur video. In the morning, I'm going to set that video as appropriate for kids. I think that's going to be a good audience for that video. Awesome.
Nice.
I saw that Cheeks of Product Patrol commented on Facebook and said that he didn't even know that there was a dinosaur park in Ontario.
Yes, you're opening eyes to even the locals who are living there, Roland. So that's awesome.
Teddy says, we have a season you don't have up there. It's called hurricane season.
Yeah, we don't have hurricanes up here.
No.
I know a couple
We have-
provinces
there's-
over, there's like
Sometimes there's
hail
like
and
flooding.
snowstorms. Yeah, flooding as well.
Dawn says hello. Finally
Dawn.
had time to join in. I have missed you all.
Yes, we've missed seeing you as well. So good to see you. How have you been? Let us know how your week has been.
Linda says, I purchased a new car. My guy and I drove to the Keys, 40 miles to the gallon, and I'm still procrastinating listing in Etsy. I think everyone procrastinates listing on Etsy.
It's intimidating. There's so many steps involved. How many more listings do you have to do? Is it do you do it regularly? Do you list regularly? Is it's an ongoing thing, or do you have like a set number of listings that you're trying to get to?
And then, hey, Braden.
Braden, nice to see you too. I saw you join in earlier.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
And people are congratulating Linda on her new car. What kind of car was it that you got? Braden says those are some monster cans. Yeah, the headphones. I think you're referring to the headphones. Yeah, they're pretty huge. It's like you're fully immersed. I plugged them into my laptop and I just played my Spotify workout playlist. And I just like laid down while listening to my workout playlist for like an hour. And it was so good. Like,
you got lost in the music. That's the best. Getting lost in the music.
Hello, Raymond. Saw your funny video. It was so good. Maybe that's Roland? I'm like, who's Raymond? There's a Raymond in here?
Maybe there is. We don't know. Lenny says, true heavy duty. You find them heavier than your first set? They look heavier. I haven't tried them on.
I wouldn't say, I mean, I didn't notice that, but as you were asking me that question, yeah, it is heavier for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay because they're just supposed to stay here. I'm not going to be packing those away for sure. They're not portable. The cord is so long too.
Linda says, to focus in on work, I use my iPhone and AirPods. So far, that's worked for me. Yeah.
Nice. Ari uses her AirPods all the time.
Yeah, I do. More so for walking or going for a run. And then I use my headphones for working on the laptop.
I borrowed your AirPods for my 8K walk. Sorry.
No,
you weren't here, so I just grabbed them.
How were they?
I was
Did they treat you
I'm
well?
going to use Reed's AirPods.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Dawn says, just driving and making videos. We've had some crazy hot days here.
For those of you who are interested in doing like a skip the dishes or anything, Dawn has a YouTube channel on her skip the dishes journey. She vlogs and, talks about what's working, what's not working, how it goes for her. So you guys definitely check out her channel. I mean, I always watch like YouTube channels of people doing their thing, whether I'm interested in it or not. And it's just cool to see like people like driving around or doing like an Uber or something, or I've seen people like they do thrifting and stuff, and it's really cool to see. It's a Nissan Versa Note SV.
She's a puddle jumper.
She's a puddle jumper.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on your new car.
Dawn says, sorry, Roland.
No worries.
My bad.
We're just teasing you. We like to have fun with you, Dawn.
What is this here?
We have a question here. So from Grow Up, according to you guys, which business idea has high chances to grow in the future?
Right now, from what we can see with the trends, it's things that are online that are either providing online entertainment or education, teaching things. People are really into that right now because they've had to stay home, they lost their jobs, they need to try something new, and people are looking to the online world. It's crazy.
I was going to say, my answer to that is the one that you feel most connected to that you can put online in the form of a business idea. So video marketing is just huge right now. So basically taking your passion and what you really enjoy doing, whatever that is, and turning it into something to do with video, whether it's a YouTube channel or a video product of some sort, online course. You could do like a webinar, a group coaching thing. A lot of educational based products are doing like crazy. It's a crazy market for education based products.
But I get
doing
it
really well.
I get it that people, especially if they've never done that before, they're not going to think about creating an online product. Like they might not know about that.
Oh, with anything, you have to learn how to do it, right? You have to, I mean, you're not going to know what you don't know until you actually look into it and do the research for it, and then actually maybe either try it, or if you already know it's not going to be a good fit, don't go into it. You kind of have to follow what you enjoy doing, because in the beginning, when we first, before we have our full-fledged Essetino artist business, we were trying so many different things, so many business ideas, and chasing the trending ones, especially chasing the ones that we thought have high chances to grow in the future. But the thing is that you take yourself wherever you go with every single business idea. So if this is a business idea that has a high chance to grow, but you're not really connecting with it, then it's not going to grow. You're going to be blocking it there. And it definitely needs to be something that you connect with, that you enjoy doing, because there will be downs as well as ups. So that would be the way that I would answer that question.
I would also say, it depends on, what your situation is or whatever. But if you're just wanting to do something I get it, people need to create some cash, like if you've lost your job or whatever, the easiest thing is selling. And because things are like sold out everywhere. Weird items are sold out. Like I remember puzzles was sold out. Webcams were sold out because people needed to do video calls and stuff, and all these like electronic-y type stuff is also sold out. So that's another area to look into if you just need to quickly make some cash. Like Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, eBay, like all those are really starting to jump back again, or eBay was like on fire because Amazon couldn't handle the load of everybody going on there. To comment on what you were just saying, Roberto Blake, he's a major YouTuber who talks about creating YouTube channels as well. He posted a video from another YouTuber that had like 1 point something subscribers, not 2, but I can't remember. And he was doing his last YouTube video because he couldn't get YouTube to work. And he was basically saying in this video that he doesn't know what he's doing wrong, and he has to stop YouTube because it's just not working. Now, I watched that video and I heard him, and I went to his channel, and one of the things that he was saying was, I spent 100 hours, he said, on a video. And he was doing a video on like how to make your own record player, one of those DIY type videos where DIY craft cool thing where you take something and you build it or whatever, and it looks cool or whatever. And he spent like 100 hours like planning, filming, editing, and then it like didn't go viral. And that was one of the things. And then he's realizing that he can't make it work and he has to quit. And first of all, I took a look at his channel, and I'm not trying to knock him down or anything, but he says that he's doing everything, but you can see that there are many things to improve on. For one, SEO was not being used. You can tell right away in the titles. He was trying to do those clickbaity type titles. And thinking that, a video with 1 million views has that. So if I just do that, then that's going to work. 2, he was only uploading videos once a month. Now, that's not going to penetrate the market enough. Like, you got to do at least once a week to get in the game. And, you know, he was doing those videos that try and get viral, and you can tell that he was trying to be viral. And when you're trying to be viral, it's about the views, it's about the money, it's about the subscribers, and it's not about the heart, it's not about the passion, it's not about. And that's why we say from the very beginning, you need to choose something that you're going to do with or without being paid. Like, would you be doing this if you weren't being paid? And for us, for our YouTube channel, the first 3 years we didn't get paid. It was negative. Like, we were spending and buying all this gear and all this stuff and time, and we were okay with that. Because I knew one day that it would pay out.
That would it come? Yeah, exactly.
And I was patient with that.
That's the thing. Patience. You really have to have patience, and it's easier to have that when you're just enjoying the process. You're just enjoying the journey. I think focusing on something like going viral, although obviously it's very, very possible, it's not something that you can control.
And when you don't get it,
it hurts.
You get upset.
Boom, like, and it's hard to let go of that. And then you come to the conclusion that it doesn't work, right?
Doesn't work, yeah.
So yeah, very, very important to do something that you connect with, that you love, that you enjoy.
All right, we backed up the comments here. Let's do a quick one here. I had cans like that when I was 14. I would lay on the top bunk, plug in my cans. Is that what they were called back then? Cans?
Sorry, I'm picturing this, and it's a great image. It's almost like something out of the Breakfast Club here.
I know, I'm like,
Roland when he was 14, laying down.
I'm like, are these called cans?
AC/DC.
These were called cans back then? Because I'll now call them cans. Linda said, I have 14 listings now, but could add another dozen. We could always add another dozen.
You know what, Linda? Next week, I'd like to hear that you've done at least one other listing, that you've progressed by at least one listing on your Etsy store.
Teddy says, I have $20 over-the-ear headphones. Sounds really great. Yeah, I can't remember the price of these ones. I have to check that out for my next video. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to. It depends if you're really a sound nerd. Like, my sister is quite a sound nerd, and she needs the Bose, she needs the the best sound. My latest video is a blooper reel just for fun. Awesome. I love blooper reels. Check that out.
We enjoy watching bloopers.
Roland says, I get Ronald, Raymond, and Rolando.
Ooh, I like Rolando. I might just use that. Just because.
Sometimes I get Jules, plural. People always think it's plural.
I couldn't tell you what I get. I get so many different things. She gets
Maureen, Marie,
and just Arette, like all the mispronunciations of my name, Oray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But when people don't hear, like, because Orit is not common, so the closest thing is phonetic. Like, oh, Marie.
Yeah. And then you just say, yeah.
Yeah, that's my name.
Grow Up says, thanks for the advice, guys. No problem.
You're very welcome.
Lenny says, yeah, don't do it for the views alone. Certainly there's lots of preference on topics that there are a lot of advertisers. Yeah, like, a lot of people think that they need to talk about certain things to get the dollars and whatever. But yeah, there's companies of all sorts that run ads and stuff.
Your business really becomes successful with the more people that you help. When your product or service solves a problem for someone, and right now, especially, there are a ton of problems to solve, right? There's so much going on right now. And a lot of people are stressed over so many different things. So if you have a solution to something like that for them, put it out there. You really, you never know. Like, it's crazy how many times, I'll create something and then in my mind, I'm totally like criticizing what I've created and like, oh, it could be so much better and this and that and whatever. And then you put it out there and it's just like so many people are so grateful for it. It blows your mind, and you really have to just kind of
put your ego aside.
You really do. Yeah. Put your
get
ego
over
aside.
yourself.
Yeah. I have to get over myself many times throughout the day.
Lenny says you need to promote outside of YouTube too. Yes, like we always mention, local. You know, people take for granted those. Hey, how's your day going today? Those interactions, those are YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, and also we share stuff on Facebook all the time. Use those channels as much as you can.
Phil's asking how many subs did he have? He had over 1,000. Maybe like below 1.5. And the thing is, he had only been doing YouTube for 1 year and was pretty much uploading videos once a month around there. Near the end there, he was really amping up the production quality, trying to do like those DIY type videos. And he was good. Like they were good videos. Like not every, like your journey is your journey. And you can't be like, oh, that person has 1 million, I have 1,000, woe is me type thing.
Yeah.
It's very different, When Cheeks of Product Patrol, when he had that viral video, he had like less than 1,000 subscribers. And then all of a sudden he was like skyrocketing so fast, and the views were going like crazy. And it was like, that was his journey. That one video hit like 3.7 million. We to this day have still not had one video hit 1 million views.
Yeah.
Our best video is maybe 300,000 or 400,000, but we have yet. That's one of my goals, is to get a video to 1 million views.
But our content is more so an aging wine.
Yes.
It's not the viral kind of content. I think it's really important to know what to focus on. Because it sounds like that guy was focusing more on like high production and the numbers and all of this stuff here, when he didn't even have the foundations or the basics down, which is consistent and frequent publishing of your videos on your channel.
And sometimes when you say like, oh, I did everything I could, and it's like, did you really? Like, just think about that for a second. Did you really do everything you could?
Yeah, it's easy to have the blinders on when you're just so tunnel visioned into one way, right?
Teddy says SEO rocks. Your course is so important. Thank you so much, Teddy.
Thank you, Teddy. So happy to hear that it's been really helpful for you in improving your subscribers, your views to your channel. That's amazing.
We've got Nicole in the house.
Hey,
Nicole. I bet you're glad to have Liat back in town.
Yeah.
Nicole and Liat are besties, and like they're always walking together, and Liat's always editing videos at her home. So they're always best friends and hanging out. So I'm sure you missed Liat.
We have to share my sister.
We had her for a month.
Yeah, we have my sister here for the summer, and then you have to have her for the rest of the year. Fine.
Brain says, yeah, over-the-ear headphones are called cans. Well, I learned something new today.
Me too. I did not know that.
Linda said, I'm an overachiever, so I'll shoot for 2.
Yes.
Anything above 0 is good.
Exactly. It's progress. Whatever it is, it's 1 or 2, it's just not 0. So I'll hold you accountable to that, and I'm sure everyone else here will as well.
Don says, Rolando sounds exotic. Watch next time I'm on here. I will call you Rolando.
And Roland says, no, don't.
No, don't. Linda says, I get Lisa a lot.
Oh, interesting.
I also call you Lenny by mistake all the time.
I don't know how you do that.
Don says, I got called Karen yesterday.
Wow. I could not explain that.
Lenny says, add all those names for Roland on the spin wheel. Hey, that's a good one.
See what his name will be for next week.
Don says, some jerk was dumping garbage on the street and I wouldn't let him, so he called me Karen. I would have to say he was more of a Kevin. Am I right? Yeah, Karen is like the sort of in pop culture name for someone that is, I guess he didn't like that you were calling him out that he was dumping garbage on the street, so he got annoyed and called you a Karen.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's like you'll see like people post videos and stuff, and if it's usually a female, if a lady what they consider to be like is being crazy or erratic, they'll call them a Karen.
I did not know that. Why would Karen have a bad connotation? It must have started with someone.
I feel bad for the actual Karens. Yeah. Lenny says that's why you guys need to smash the like button.
Yes. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Thank you, Lenny. Always reminding us. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we are approaching the 1 hour mark.
Phil says my mom's name is Karen.
Oh,
He's
no.
Not pleased. I don't understand why it's Karen. Roland says my boys explained the Karen thing to me. My sister-in-law is a total Karen. Middle-aged, entitled, behaving badly. Oh, okay. I did not. Yeah. I'm not with it.
It's a thing in the pop culture world. It's usually Karen. Like, lately it's like ladies in the grocery store yelling or something. I don't know.
Well, sorry to all the Karens of the world for this weird trend that's happening. But yes, we are coming up on the hour, guys. It's been so fun hanging out with you. We will be back again next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. PST.
Yes.
For the Weekly Mastermind, episode number 11. So please come hang out with us. Linda, I'm holding you to the Etsy listing. Yes. Want to hear those Etsy listings? Teddy, I want to hear the growth of subscribers. Yes. Love hearing those wins from you guys.
And we wish you all many views.
Many views, much success in everything, in anything that you're doing. So wonderful. Happy to spend more time with you guys today. Thank you for joining us. And we're happy to see you guys too. Thank you, Dawn. Yes. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.